So Nicola, welcome to Belgrade. Thank you for speaking to Sport Klub. First of all, how do you see this tomorrow's game against Partizan? Another game with this big crowd of Belgrade team.
You know, playing against Partizan is always a special game. It's an important game. You know, in front of this crowd, probably one of the hottest crowd in Europe. Against a very well-known coach and a very good team. So it's going to be a tough game, as we know. And it's double week, as we said before the interview, and we're going to try our best to win the game.
Okay, last time, for example, Armani was here playing against Red Star. That was very big win for Armani. What, 20 points of difference? And then when we see previous games of Serbian and Italian teams, national teams, then again Italians always winning. So what's that in Italian teams that works so good against Serbian basketball?
No, I don't know. First of all, there are two different things. One is national team and one is the club team, of course. I really don't know. And even if I knew it, I won't tell you so I don't jinx it. So we keep going. But no. Every game is different. Tomorrow is, of course, a different game. It has nothing to do with the game in Red Star. Of course, nothing to do with the game between Serbia and Italy. But if these previous records help us, why not?
Okay, tell me, you played for Coach Obradovic for two seasons, right? And you had this cooperation with Coach Messina for this is third year in Olympia. So how would you compare these two? What's the differences? What's the similar things between these two coaches? Because I don't know if you know, but they will play tomorrow 31st game between.
Oh wow, unbelievable. It's very hard to compare coaches, also because the teams are different. It's not they are coaching the same team, so it's very hard to. What I can say, they are both very demanding, and they both won a lot in their careers, and so with them you need to bring it every day, and that's the similarity. So with Zeljko was for me the first time a very high level in EuroLeague. And so I had to bring it every day, and this helped me to do it here in Milan, to bring it every day, because I thought it has the same kind of demanding.
Lots of players when they speak about their coaches, they say this word demanding. Mm-hmm. So what is exactly their demands? What's so demanding about those coaches, which are as we speak, they are top level coaches?
Yes. Well, most of the times I think these coaches are coaching teams that need to win every game. There is no game that you can say we are underdogs, or if we lose it's okay. Every game is a win game. It's a must-win game. And to prepare this kind of games, you need to be focused every day. So you need to bring it every day. And this is also what allows players to stay in certain teams for longer time. And because this coach needs this from their players to be at the top as they want to be.
Mm-hmm. When you played for Fenerbahce with Zeljko Obradovic, you said that was your first time playing top level of EuroLeague. My impression was that you made a very big improvement at that time. Maybe the best power forward at that moment in Europe. How do you see those 2 years over there?
Oh, I always say those 2 years were amazing. Amazing for everything. When I think back, I had the chance to go in the NBA earlier, but I chose to go to Fenerbahce. I'm very happy for the decision I made, because what those 2 years gave me on and off the court were just amazing. I'm sorry we couldn't win the EuroLeague, because I think you cannot say you deserve it in sport. In sport everything you need also a little bit of luck and many things come in place. But I think we did everything in the proper way both years, and winning EuroLeague would be, as we say in Italy, the cherry on top of the cake. And but those 2 years were amazing. Great team, great coaches. The fans were just amazing. We love the city. My wife and we just love the city, and we just I can just say nice things about those 2 years in Fenerbahce.
Mm-hmm. now this is your third year in Olympia. You're a captain. This is your second stint in Olympia. How does it feel now to be a leader of such a big club? In Italy, Olympia is like the biggest club alongside with Virtus.
I know. For me, as you said, this is my third year now, but it's overall my 8th year in Olympia. So it's a kind of a second skin for me. A lot of responsibilities for sure, because I really feel part of this team, this organization, even the city. I love the city. So I'm Italian too. So you just feel all this kind of responsibility, and I'm happy to be here. I wish I could help a little bit more. We could be in a better position, but we still have a lot of road in front of us, and hopefully we can get some wins to be better.
Half Italian, right? Because your
Yes.
mom is American. But this is why I'm mentioning this. I hear that lots of Americans, they hesitate to come to Europe because there is too much pressure, too much intense in games. They prefer staying in G League or unemployed waiting for an NBA contract. What would be your piece of advice for them, for example, to make them to come to Olympia to play for your team, for example, if they are thinking about it?
To me, it's like if you have the chance to play, you go and play. Before staying at home on the couch, you go and play. I think there are a lot of stereotypes still in place, from back in the days. One thing, and maybe the Americans don't like very much about European basketball is how long the season is, because there is way shorter. But Europe goes to give you, the possibility to show what you can do. And now, everybody, I think they're streaming EuroLeague and EuroLeague games also on SPN. So they're watching our games. And what I can say is just, if you want to play basketball, if you want to play high-level basketball, it's a little bit different than NBA, of course. The rules are a little bit different. You need to come here, and you will have your possibility, and the career you can make in Europe is as well as important as the career you can make in the NBA.
What about the harshness of the coaches? Is that something which bothers them when it turns?
I don't know. This depends also on the competitive part of the player. If somebody's competitive or not, if he's willing to accept certain type of pressure. This is, you go from person to person. There are also European players that don't like this, so it's not just American. Let's not go with stereotypes. It's getting better. This is one of the stereotypes I was talking about before. Like when I started, like almost 15, 17 years ago, coaches were way more aggressive than now. So it's getting somehow better, and I think that's not an issue. If you're not coming to Europe because one coach might yell to you, I don't think it's a smart decision. There is so much more around it that I won't limit the decision just to how a coach reacts to a mistake.
One more question. This came to mind right now. For example, you said that some European players they don't like playing in Europe, playing for these harsh coaches. But there is lots of players now going overseas to play college over there. I think that, for example, 5 or 6 European players that are that will be in the next draft are now in college. How do you see that young players coming away from teams like Olympia? Doesn't want to play for junior team of Olympia, but then going to college, for example.
I believe that honestly now, if you want to have a real shot to have an NBA career, it's better for you to go very early to the States. So this is also depends what kind of path you wanna follow. And the trend now is just to have younger players in the NBA. You have teams with 20 years old, 21 years old kids, 19 years old even. And so the earlier there, the more chances you have. And I think also the college system allows players to have on and off the court an experience that maybe in Europe you don't have, because you need to kind of choose between sport and school. And so this is, I don't see it like we don't want to play in Europe. I think it's just we want to have a better shot to make it in the NBA. That's also, I understand this, you know.
It's hard to be a rookie in your age, right?
It's tough. I remember being a rookie. I was a rookie with players with almost 10 years. Oh, they were 10 years younger than me. You know, it's different. You know, it's different.
Was there carrying bags for?
No, they forgot I was a rookie, so they were not asking me to do anything. Basically, they realized mid of the season I had to do one thing and I was done. But this is the thing. I think players, you know, choose to go to college because the way to go to the NBA, to have a better career in the NBA is, you know, you have more chances, I think.